Welcome back to the St. Joseph's College grounds, and we are here to witness the reply of Brandix Essentials. Hemas Holdings batted first, scored just 56 runs. It was not a good outing for them. Now the winning target is 57 for Brandix Essentials. A very easy target, but you never know. As we all say, cricket is a funny game. It can change at any time of the day. There we are, 57 runs from 120 deliveries. Starting off with spin. Hemas Holdings. It's going to be Pramod to open the bowling. As Leshan Amarasinghe is on strike. .57 to win. Short boundaries. We are playing on a matting. 120 deliveries. So all those stats proves that it's going to be an easy target to chase. Pramod Fernando, 20 matches, 20 innings, 17 wickets for him. Best bowling figures of 4 for 21. The start of the second innings. Bowled very slow, but the batters are off the mark. Leshan Amarasinghe taking his first run in the first delivery. Now that's Sheldon Rodrigo, 25 matches, highest runs of 54. 19.87 is his average. Another single. Leshan Amarasinghe, the wicket-keeper batter. Quite a lot of experience behind him. But this time, he goes for the big shot and fails. The first wicket going down for Brandix Essentials. This off his bat and went on to the stumps. An unlucky dismissal, but a good start for the bowling team. Leshan Amarasinghe scoring 1 of 2. Brandix Essentials 2 for 1. Now the captain is out in the crease. 30 matches, averaging 31.86. A very good batter, Madhava Munavira. A good sweeper. A good puller. If he gets going, this target will be chased down in a quick time. Played defensively. Now this was the first wicket. He was trying to reach for that delivery. Another single to Shelan Rodrigo. We are still in the first over. Trying to place it down for a single, but unable to get that single. End of the first over. A wicket in it and 3 runs. Brandix 3 for 1. Madhava Munavira marking his stance. And it's going to be spin to follow up. That's Kamidu, who played a good inning. Kavinda Bandara. Got 30 runs out of that total. Now what can he do with the ball? Very close to the stumps. Like I mentioned before, he's a sweeper. Likes to sweep. But the ball is not coming onto the bat. Pulled this time and placed very nicely. That's a boundary. The first in this innings of Madhava Munavira's bat. Very short, nicely placed in between those two fielders. All these spinners since morning got spin off this wicket. Mind you, it's a matting. Played defensively. Required run rate isn't a problem. It's about wickets. So the bowling team would be looking for wickets. Quick single down to the covers. .57 to win. Another short delivery. Didn't quite get the hold of it. Rodrigo. 2 overs done, 9 for 1. Shelan Rodrigo and captain Madhava Mudavira on the crease. Rodrigo coming down the wicket, couldn't get under the ball. Another single, a good return needed. Hemas Holdings got to cut off these singles. It's a very short target that they have given to the opposition. This is good running between the wickets. They've got good communication between them. Not getting into that shell. Trying to rotate the strike. Down the wicket once again. Rodrigo. Now Pramod Fernando is bowling well. He's inviting the batter to come down the wicket. Bowling very slow. Short and wide. Another single to Rodrigo. That ends the third over. 11 for 1. .45 runs in 102 balls. As easy as it can get. But these short targets sometimes can get a bit tricky. Kavinda Bandara to continue. Once again, get that ball to spin. This is good bowling by Kavinda Bandara. Knowing the fact that the batter is looking to score runs on his leg side, he's getting that ball to spin away from the right-hander. Misses. Not an easy wicket to bat on. That's what we have seen so far. It's not coming on. We saw a few leading edges when Hemas Holdings were batting. Wide. Not getting the gap this time. Five dot deliveries in this over. That was well fielded. It was spinning away from him. Oh, brilliant. Kavinda Bandara with the ball and with the bat. A maiden. Brandix 12 for 1 after 4 overs.
They need something special. does Hemas Holdings to defend a mere total of 56. Brandix have been slow, but they've been smooth. Another single for Madhava Munavira, the number 3 batsman for Brandix. He's looked very good. He seems to have a very good technique with the bat, does Madhava Munavira. Shelon Rodrigo going for that big, hefty shot over deep mid-wicket, but they do get byes through the keeper. They scamper for a couple of runs, does the Brandix batters. So the runs are coming for them. They don't need the quick runs. They don't need the boundaries. But they've been lucky with the ball. They've been lucky in the field. And they're being lucky with the bat as well. So it's a lucky day for Brandix as everything seems to be going their way. Another single clipped to short mid-wicket by Shelon Rodrigo, the opening batter for Brandix. Shot goes Pramodit Fernando. Another clip of the pads for Madhava Munavira, the number 3 batter. So the runs are coming easy for Brandix. It's not a huge rate for them, but that is not what they require to, because they only require a run rate of 2.54 and they're going at 3.86, so they're well above the rate. Shot from Madhava Munavira. Just a single though. A slog sweep down to deep mid-wicket. He's looked promising, has Madhava Munavira. He looks a solid batter coming in at number 3. Pramodit Fernando, the wicket taker for Hemas Holdings. He comes down the wicket and he looks to go big, does Shelon Rodrigo, but only catches the inside half of the bat. And they scamper through for another single. So 20 for Warner Brandix after 5 overs. Leshan Amarasinghe, the wicketkeeper batter. He was dismissed of the very first over from Pramodit Fernando. He dragged it onto the stumps and should be kicking himself, because I'm pretty sure he would have liked to finish things. He would have liked to seen things through for Brandix out in the middle. But Shelon Rodrigo and Madhava Munavira are doing things nicely in the middle at the moment. Goes short, he looks to cut it down, but a huge appeal from the close-in fielders. Kavinda Bandara, who was excellent with the bat for his brief stay of 30. It was short, it was there to be caught, to be played late, I beg your pardon, and another single for Shelon Rodrigo. He's dealing with singles at the moment, is the big opening batter. Goes full, does Kavinda Bandara. Just a single. For a moment, the long off fielder probably thought he'd be able to catch a hold of it, but it fell just in front of him. Goes full again, does Kavinda Bandara. No run. Shelon Rodrigo hasn't found his timing yet. Let's hope he finds his groove. Goes full again, goes high up in the air, a chance for the fielders, and catches it. There's the fielder at short square leg. An important breakthrough for Hemas Holdings as Shelon Rodrigo, who was struggling out in the middle, trying to cop a blow, has gone, has perished. He's only managed to edge it. He's only managed to find a top edge to that fielder at square leg. So 22 for 2 now, Brandix. Shelon Rodrigo, the batter, dismissed. Now both the opening batters back in the hut for Brandix. They're getting the breakthroughs, our Hemas holdings. But they're a tad short of runs. If they manage to get at least 100 runs, this contest would have added a little bit more spice to it. Sanders Pereira, the number 4 batter for Brandix. Kavinder Bandara once again short and wide. Batter not able to capitalize. It's been a very good over from Kavinder Bandara. 2 runs and a wicket. Brandix are 22 for the loss of 2 after the end of the first power play. That was the wicket of Shelon Rodrigo. Only managed to get a top edge. He was looking to go big, looking to get things going for him. He was 7 off 20. But it just wasn't his day. He couldn't find the timing. So Brandix require another 35 in 14 overs. So the run rate is no problem at all. It's how they go about things. Will they look to go slowly? Will they look to rotate the strike? Will they look for the twos? Or will Madhava Munavira and the rest of the batters go for those boundaries and finish it off early? Pramodit Fernando for his 4th over. An important dot for Hemas Holdings. Madhava Munavira too, looking to find his groove. A solid batter out in the middle. He goes for that sweep shot, and I think he'll get a boundary. Yes, he does. Very well placed. Madhava Munavira put his front foot outside off and managed to find that vacant region just behind square leg. There's no one there. It was magnificently placed. The perfect shot for Madhava Munavira to get going. He's 16 or 14 now. Can he play some shots now? Short goes Pramodit Fernando. They scamper for a single. The ball goes to the long off region. They don't have the runs to play with, does Hemas Holdings. It wasn't their day with the bat. Not at all. Brandix were exceptional with the ball. They're doing it slowly but surely out in the middle with the bat. Sanders Pereira, the new batter, defends. He prods at it. Pramodit Fernando has bowled quite well, even though he's conceded those 17 runs. He goes full, he flights the ball, prods at it again, does Sanders Pereira, still to get off the mark. He drags it down this time, does Pramodit Fernando, this time straight to the fielder. Still not able to capitalize on it. He does, however, get through to a single. So 28 for 2 after 7 overs are Brandix. Pramodit Fernando has already bowled out his quota of 4 overs within 7 overs of this innings. So he started things off for them and he's finished his quota already. Kavinda Bandara to finish things off as well. He's bowled 3 overs and gone for just 8 runs. So he's a very talented all-rounder, is Kavinda Bandara. Explosive with the bat and very orthodox, very wily with his left arm spin. And he goes short this time. He's getting that turn which helps evade the batter's hitting arc. So what the batters should do is stay at the back of the crease and get to the line of the ball. A single, fired, I beg your pardon, flighted down leg. Goes full, brilliantly bowled from Kavinda Bandar. He's getting that turn. It's that line and length that he should be bowling. Should be bowling there in his next few balls as well. An edge, a leaning edge there. They rush towards the single. So they're getting those singles by prodding at the balls, those good balls that Kavinda Bandara and the rest of the bowlers are throwing at them. So that's what Hemas Holdings didn't do with the bat. They didn't rotate the strike as much as they would have liked. Kavinda Bandara to finish things off for him. He's been economical as well. Just gone for those 10 runs in his 4 overs so far. He goes full. He's firing them in. And that's it for Kavinda Bandara as Brandix are 30 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. They need 27 in 74.
Brandix Essentials 30 for 2 after 8 overs. They are chasing down a target of 57. Still well within reach. Captain Madhu Munavira is on strike. He's on 18 of 17 deliveries. Sandas Pereira is at the non-strikers end. Now Kanishka Piris has been introduced into the attack. 12 matches, best figures of 4 for 25. Flied it up, a very good delivery and gone. It was struck in front and spun into him. No chance of survival there. That's Madhava Munavira going back to the pavilion. Scored 18 of 18. Brandix Essentials 30 for 2 now. 30 for 3 now. Praveen Sandeepa is the new batter in. It could look an easy target, but there's a job on their hands. They got to score these runs. Slog swept for a single. Here's the replay of the last wicket. Flighted up, spun into him. Hitting the back leg, you have no chance of survival. Ball flatter this time. Another single. "25 runs more to win this match for Brandix Essentials." Oh, another narrow escape for Praveen Sandeepa. These spinners are spinning it big time. Another time. Praveen Sandeepa tapping his head, telling himself not to panic. That's a good over by Kanish Kapiris, a wicket and 2 runs. 9 overs done, 32 for 3. A bowling change. It's going to be Shalinda Samaranayaka to bowl his first over. 6 matches, 6 wickets for him in his MCA career. Sandas Pereira to face him. Nicely guided away for a single. "24 runs to win in 66 balls. Up in the air. Just a single for Praveen Sandeepa. Another single. They're doing it in singles. Not panicking. Not trying to hit those boundaries. But we are just 4 big hits away from a win. This is a chance. The field is under it. And oh, drops it. Well, well. That was a chance that had to be held. Got under it, but didn't steady himself. He was on the run. Meanwhile, another single to Sandesh Pereira. All in singles in this over. Good ploy by these batters. They're running hard. They're coming back for another run. And successful. 10 overs done. 39 for 3. The batting card so far, it didn't start off well for Brandix. Leshan Amarasinghe got out in the first over for just 1 run. Shelan Rodrigo, 7 of 21 deliveries. Madhav Munavira, run a ball 18 for him. And Sandesh Pereira along with Praveen Sandeepa now batting on the crease. 2 extras given away by Hemas Holdings, but they haven't got many. That's what's bothering them. Kanish Kapiris bowling his second over. Bowling outside off. Not letting these batters to reach out for deliveries. The leg side is open. So the batters are looking for that single on that leg side. Another single. These fielders can take a step forward. They can stand 3-4 yards in the ring. They haven't got a lot of runs. Play and a miss again. Good bowling by Kanish Kapiris. He's asking the batter to go over the leg side. Another single. Down to backward point. Now you have to put your best fielders there. 3 singles in this over in that area. Flatter this time. A single turning into 2. Good running by the batting pair. They are slowly reaching towards that target. 11 overs done. 43 for 3. Chandana Batuita has been introduced into the attack to bowl his medium pace. 27 matches for him, 12 wickets. Best bowling of 3 for 55. Taking a good look at the field, getting his men right on their positions. Now Praveen Sandeepa on strike. It's a leading edge, but in between those two fielders at point and cover. But these batters have done is they have looked for those singles. Dot delivery by Chandana Batuvita. 13 more runs to win. They've got a plenty of time. Another single. Easy singles these are. Not helping the bowling team's course. Three more deliveries to go in this over. Played nicely towards the vacant area of that mid-wicket. Just a single. Not a big ground, so they are looking for that single all the time. One more delivery to end this over. 3 runs off it. Up in there and in the gap. But just a single. 12 overs completed. 47 for 3. Needing 10 runs of 48 deliveries.
That was the equation for Brandix. Just 10 of 48. Brandix are 47 for the loss of 3 after 12 overs. They don't have the largest of targets to chase. Just 10 more they require. They've got plenty of time. Kanish Kapiris, the bowler for Hemas Holdings. Can he do something special? Goes short. Sanders Pereira cuts it down for a couple through. And in fact, a brilliant piece of fielding down at the boundary. It was going to go away for 4. Surprisingly, he found the gap and he found vacant real estate. Did Sanders Pereira. Brilliant footwork by the fielder, preventing a boundary. 50 up for Brandix. He goes full. Praveen Sandeepa slogs it into real estate. Another single for Brandix added to the scoreboard. They've got single digits down to chase. They're playing late. That has how Sanders Pereira, that's how he's gone about things throughout this innings. The spinners, the pacers, they've fired it in. And what Sanders Pereira has done is played the ball late and prodded through to get to the other end. Praveen Sandeepa slogs it. It's at the middle of the bat this time. And all the way for 6. He finishes things off in tremendous style, does Praveen Sandeepa. A copying blow to finish it off for Brandix. They finish on a 58 for 3. Praveen Sandeepa is the man to do it. So in the end, an easy victory for Brandix. It was one-sided, this match, and rightfully, a bowler finishes things off. It took them 12 overs, 12 and a half overs to get to 58. They did it slowly, but they did well. And in the end, it was Brandix who ended up winning by 7 wickets. Those are the heroes for Brandix. Hemas had no answers with the bat or with the ball. They did pick up 3 quick wickets at the start, but Brandix didn't have a lot to do. They had 50 odd to chase, and they did it smartly. They rotated the strike, they went through for the 2s, and they did even get those boundaries when required. A solid effort by Brandix. There was no chance for Hemas Holdings in this encounter. That's the scorecard for Brandix. Leshan Amarasinghe and Shelon Rodrigo didn't contribute much. Madhav Munawira, the captain, looked very promising for his runner ball 18. Sandas Pereira and Pravin Sandeepa remained not out as they saw through this very, very small chase of 56. The bowling scorecard for Hemas Holdings. Pramodit Fernando, Kavinda Bandara and Kavish Kapiris picked up 1 wicket each. But there was not much to defend for the bowlers. They picked up a total of 3 wickets, but in the end, the total proved too small. These are the highlights of the second innings. That was the first wicket of Leshan Amarasinghe in the very first over. Some sort of hope for Hemas Holdings, but it was not to be, as Madhav Munawira and Shelon Rodrigo kept things going before his departure after top-edging a ball down to square leg. Madhav Munawira kept things going at a brisk pace with those sweeps and drives. This is his wicket with a brilliant ball from Kanishka. He was trapped LBW. And this is Pravin Sandeepa going about his things and finishing it off in tremendous style. That is the match summary of this grueling encounter. Hemas Holdings pulled out for a mere 56 by the Brandix bowlers after opting to field. It went their way from the very beginning, and Brandix chased it down. Madhav Munawira top scoring with 18. They won by 7 wickets, did Brandix. So that was a very, very one-sided match, I would say, from St. Joseph's College grounds. Brandix, from the moment they won the toss, they did nothing wrong. So we'll meet you from another match. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.
මැච් කීයක් තියෙනවද?